Caitlin, I wonder if this is going to be for you. Maybe. Are you with me? Oh, I can hear
Yes.
you.
Yeah.
Hello. Go ahead and turn on your camera. You'll be able to like show up right next to me.
Hold on. How do you? Okay, here it is.
There you go.
Okay, cool.
Ah, oh, what's the
Hi.
thingy in the corner?
What the
Yeah.
blue? So one of those is like chimes. They're blue chimes, and then the other one is this is my son. His name's Everett. It's his tummy time like jungle gym thing that he can bat at. I haven't reconnected it back to his mat after I washed it, and I didn't want it to
That's
get cat hair
cool.
on it. Thank
Hey,
you.
I'm right there with you. Okay, I was like, my brain is like, I've never seen that before. I have no idea what that
Yeah.
is.
No, it's
Okay,
okay.
well, let me tell you before we get started. Obviously, we have our whole time. I want to let you know for a couple of seconds, two things. One, I have my ghost hunting equipment. It's not ghost hunting. I mean, it is, but
Right.
spirits that come in here use it as well. And it was funny. I turned it on. I had to run to the bathroom really quick. I went to go brush my teeth, and I pulled up your appointment, and I yelled at your husband, and I was like, "I need you to get in here. I need you to be in here now." And as soon as I did that, this red light thing, it's my REM pod, went beep, 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 beep. And I go, okay, if that's not a fluke, I said, I need you to walk with me to the bathroom. And it turned off. And I was like, I wish I would have got that on camera. And so, anyways, because my microphone has noise canceling in it, you really won't be able to hear the beep, beep, beep. But if you see anything going crazy back there, that's what that is.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
So just stay with me. I'm gonna like be quiet for like 10 minutes, or not 10 minutes, 10 seconds. Oh, I don't think this. And just because I was in my bathroom today while I was getting ready, I have to figure out who this goes with. I don't think it goes with you. I'd be surprised if it did. But you don't have anything dealing with like court right now, though, right?
Yeah, no, we do. Yeah.
Do you have something coming up this weekend, like Friday, or like what's going on with court?
Like Thursday, tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay, I was in my bathroom. There was somebody. Oh my God, let me show you. Okay, I was talking to my dad. My dad's dead. He shows up. And then all of a sudden, I felt that there was another spirit or a person in the bathroom with me. And so I turned on my box, and while I'm doing my hair, it took me like 2.5 hours because they're like channeling plus getting ready.
Well,
And
your hair looks good though.
thank you, thank you. It's all curly right now. It'll slowly fall out, and so it'll look better. But with this, here I'll show you. So here, essentially, is that today? That is today, right? Okay, where's it at? So I said, "Are you here?" I said, "Yes." I said, "I can hear you." I said, "Where are you at?" And he said, it was a gentleman because he came in with my dad. And essentially he said, "In our room." And I go, "Well, I don't have a husband." I said, "So this must be somebody's husband because man, our room, that
Right.
whole thing." And then it said, "I love cats."
Oh.
And I go, "Oh, okay." I said, "Well, I only have one cat, so I don't know what cat she's talking about. So maybe you have more than one."
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. That's for you. All right. And so as I go like this, I said, "Are you okay? What's going on?" And it said court. It said, finished on Friday. And I go, "Okay, so are you talking about a court knee or are you talking about actual court, like judicial?" And then they showed me the judicial way things. And so I go, "Okay." I said, "Can you tell me what was going on with court?" And it said, "We'll see." And I'm like, "All right, fine. Screw you as well." But anyway, so like this is the
He's
actual
very
conversation I'm
mysterious.
having. He was, and he's trying to learn. Now he's never used this device before. It's super hard for them to do this. So for the fact that he was able to like show up and say these things, it's a huge thing. And then do that. What was the other thing he said? So your son is now starting to eat cereal, like
Yeah.
it
He eats
said
oatmeal.
cereal era.
Oh my God.
Okay, so that's that. I go, well, and that didn't make any sense. I'm just looking at it right now. It's right after court. And then he said, "Him, so me." So this is his son?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Shut up.
No,
Oh,
swear.
okay, so it is. So he said, "Him, so me." And I go, "Okay." He said, "Such a big eater." And then he said, "Y'all." And so I was like, "All right, you
Mm.
must." speak Southern,
Yeah.
or like be in this area. Okay, so that's because they only say y'all if they're from the South. And then I said, "What are you doing?" No, this didn't make any sense, but it's funny because they do talk about watching TV and watching anything they want, and I don't think this is a normal thing, but he said watching Jeopardy. I said, "Oh, well, that's good." I said, "So you're doing," and I know he didn't watch Jeopardy normally, so this means he's probably up there with some old people,
Yeah.
doing some things. And then hold on, and then I said, "If you're with my dad," I said, "Can you tell me? Can you make him say Joe?" And it said Joe, and I go, "Okay, well, thank you." So that was cool. And yeah, that is what that's what I got. So I
Well,
would have
that's
to say
really
your husband was with me in my bathroom. And yeah, so let's figure that out. So let me go ahead and I'm gonna leave. The only thing is if I leave this box on, I have to watch it because everything goes away. Whereas my other one, it'll kind of like the word will kind of just bump down one after another. I'll see. Sometimes he can use that better than my head and then vice versa. So, okay, we're going to leave that there. So if you see me looking at my phone, that's why. Um, what are you doing? Frustration. Pulling your beard down. That for me is frustration. And hang on. Just goes like this. It said, he said, I just want to talk. I just want to talk. I just want to talk. I go, I know you do. I said, that's why we're here. Which for me means really that I don't think he had a whole lot of closure for his passing. Like, I don't think that that was it at all because he's frustrated. The way he's walking around in my head is like we need to do this now, and it takes a second. And oh, hold on, who? He like wants to come back. He wants to be alive again. He says, he goes, I'll do anything, God. I'll do anything, God. He goes, I'll love her. I'll cherish her. I'll keep her safe. I never meant to do anything bad. I didn't. I'll watch my mouth. Like there's this whole like funny, like begging back and forth. And I go, I'm
oh,
sorry. Like, yeah, he does love you. He's like, he's quick with his words. He can be very quick with his words. And so he's talking about how he's sorry if he ever said any like mean or like off-colored quips to you, essentially. Or like he has a little bit of a were you out there with my husband? Is that what you were doing? He worked in like kind of construction.
landscaping.
Yeah, okay, so he was out there with my husband. Okay, it just said rivet, and my husband was out there trying to put bolts in the downspouts so that the water could be redirected. And so on here, and he was like screwing in rivets. And I go, oh, okay. And that's what it just said. Hang on. Who? So where was this at? He keeps walking through a door. He says, honey, I'm home. He says that, tell me. And then he keeps waking up in your room. Odd mix of what he's trying to tell me. Hang on. Give me a second. Where? What happened? It said this. It said, listen. I know I am fucking listening. I love you. Come on. Let's do it together. Hang on. Why? Is his mother being very frustrating?
Yeah.
Okay. He goes like this. He goes, Mom. Like that.
Yeah.
So, so I mean, it's not enough to like completely, excommunicate them all the way, but it's enough to just be like, God, come on,
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
literally.
Okay, so just know that's how he feels and he sees it. Okay, and hold on, he like doesn't want her to micromanage. Now I don't know what she's micromanaging. I have no idea, or maybe it's just opinions, but she's not. Hang on, why? He must have been. So he was a mama's boy.
He was when he was younger.
Okay, just because the way I said, so tell me, I said, is she being mean or what? And then he says, I'm always my mom's boy, or like she always thinks that I have one foot over there with her. And I go,
Yeah.
oh, okay. So that I'm like, maybe it's a mama's boy. And he says, tell me, hang on. So had he like gotten up and gone to work that day?
No, he actually he'd quit and he was getting ready to go back.
He was getting ready. Okay, because he keeps getting up out of bed and he keeps putting on, it's okay. He keeps putting on like a regular t-shirt and work boots, and he keeps saying, fine, I'll go. Fine, I'll go. And so I'm like, maybe he's like getting up. No, he's getting ready to go back to work. And hang on. The only thing he shows me is he keeps showing me this repeating pattern of waking up in your bedroom. That's all he keeps showing me is like getting out of bed. And where? Hang on. Can you take me back to that? He gave me a flash of, who is that? Weird. Was there another guy there when he died?
Like at the scene?
Yeah, at the scene. He goes,
Yeah,
he's the one that's seen it. He's the one
yeah.
that's seen it. Okay, because he keeps like redirecting me over there. And he's mad or he's upset. And hang on. So he was getting ready to go back because not only did he take time off, but he also like got injured or he was healing from something.
Um, no, he took time off because they gypped him out of pay.
That's why. Okay,
Yep.
okay. Because he goes like this. He says, man, it said sounds sassy. He goes like this. He says, I was getting all my stuff together. And I go, okay. And then he actually went through and he's talking about back pain. I would say if you're doing landscaping, you would
Yeah.
have back pain. That would be a
Well,
normal thing. What was up with
he
that?
had a really bad back. He had really bad scoliosis.
That's why. Because he's
Yep.
talking about if he took a hydrocodone or like a Norco or something like that, how it wouldn't really ever touch it. And I asked him, I said, whenever you died, I said, were you high or something? And he was like, ah, and then he's going into the whole back pain thing and all that. And yeah, that's where that train of thought came from. And who? How? I will freaking, I don't think this is his fault. Hang on. Hang on. Where is this at? Oh. Weird. Did he end up like, I don't know what this is. So instead of this like being a murder, this was just like a vehicle accident?
Hmm.
Ah, okay. I said, what type of scene is this? I said, paint it. Remember, I'm on a lot of different scenes. And weird. So this whole thing is against like he said, she said then now at this point?
I don't really like we've not actually gone to like court yet for it. At this point, we're still waiting because the like person who did it, he's in custody right now.
He's in custody. Okay. So he goes like this. He said, it wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. He says, but they're going to change or try to turn the story. And I go, what are you talking about? And he said, but it's not going to work. It's not going to go anywhere. And he's mad. He's talking about being outside of his body and he's talking about essentially yelling, fuck you to whoever this is.
Oh, good.
Over, yeah, he's mad. He's mad at that person. And, but all he wants to do is come back home and go to sleep with you. Come back home and lay down and go to bed. Like that is where he's at. So he's always in y'all's room,
Oh,
just like he
good.
said earlier.
I tell him good night
Okay.
every night. Every
Oh,
night.
you
And he's
do.
yeah, and he was on his way home is what he was doing.
That's why he wanted to come home and go to bed. That's why. And remember in the beginning, he said, honey, I'm home. That's why.
Hmm.
So I'm going to have to say, on some level, he's recreating how instead of just passing away, he came back in the door. He's saying, honey, I'm home. And he goes to bed with you every night. And that's where he likes to be. I'm getting all these go. Oh, it just said forever.
Oh, good.
Oh, I want to follow you. That's like
Oh,
it
cool.
just
Yeah, you
by
can.
I know, believe me. So on here, there's no words, there's no nothing in here, and so he's taking frequencies and he's like changing it. Weird. Do you need a new
Mhm.
front doormat?
I just got a new one.
It just said a doormat.
I just I just threw our old one out.
See? See? And then I said, what about a doormat? I said, are you talking about people walking all over you? And he says, no, dumbass. And he like makes me feel throwing or like getting a new one. So your husband is in your home. If I got
Okay.
that, I would just die. I would be like, yes. Hold on. Tell me, he loves you so much. What? Hang on. He says you have a banging body. I just want to let you know that.
Ew.
And he's so funny. What? This is he's saying he could be your Superman, and he likes that he can, what? He's talking to your son. He talks to your son at night. He talks to your son at night. Just wait. Just wait till next year when he like I bet you'll have to film this that he's gonna say dada or daddy. I almost 100% think that's going to happen. And you're gonna be like, I didn't teach you that. Where did
Yeah.
that come from? Okay, you'll have to email me and let me know. All
Oh,
right.
girl, I'm talking to you again in December this year.
Oh my God, shut up. Okay, well then don't email me. Just message me. So this is oh, it said him and I. So yes. And what? Who? Was there ever a little like this is so random. I don't know if this is his mom's, if this is his, if this is yours that you have now, or you did. Did y'all ever have like a little rat dog or like a very small who's that?
Yeah, we
What's
do
that?
have a little rat dog. And that's what we call him. Our little rat dog.
That's what he says. He goes, I'm here with the fucking like little rat dog. And I'm like, oh,
Like the
okay.
dog's with him there, or he's here with our rat dog.
He's here with your rat dog. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So he's talking about like being in your house, being with you, and just letting you know who he sees. So he's talking about talking to your son, and now he's letting you know about the rat dog.
yeah.
Okay. And why? But he's talking about how it gets frustrating because the rat dog can see him and your son can, but you can't.
Period. It is frustrating
Okay.
for me too. Don't worry.
I know. He gets it. He gets it where? Hold on. Oh, he's so good at this. How? Oh, it said home. I know you're home. And what? What about it? Oh. Are you planning on getting new bath towels? Are you going to like change out your bath towels or something?
No, I don't think so. I hadn't planned on it.
Okay, this is so random. He's talking about like essentially getting you something nice. He's saying, "Oh man," he was like, "We can look at these." He said, "They're good. They're fine." He goes, "But we can get a couple of new ones for you. We'll do that." And I said, "Look, look,
My birthday's next week.
shut up." Oh my
Hmm.
God, you did such that is the highest it'll go.
Oh,
He
for
went
real?
over there. Yes, that is the height. Okay, there's different colors. There's four colors. It'll well, five. It's red, green, orange, and then it goes to whatever that purple is, and then blue. Blue is the highest. So he came up and he touched it. So yes, he's here. So yes, getting you something new. Birthday is coming up. That's why. And why? Good job. And what? What about her? What?
Mm.
He's like, did he end up like passing right before y'all's wedding anniversary?
Right before our like dating anniversary, we were supposed to get married in October of last year, and he passed away in February. Like we're coming up on the
Ah.
1 year, like this, like on the 19th.
I understand. I understand. Okay. He sits there, he's like at a table and he goes, and happy anniversary to me. And I said, why? And he says, well, I couldn't be there. And I go, I know. And good job. If you want to do it again, or I also have those little balls over there, you can touch those. Um, hold on. Who? Jackie. Who's Jackie? Hold on. You have like a Jacqueline or a Jack? Who's that?
We have a Jackie. It's his brother. Like it's my sister's husband. And they were
Oh.
like, he lived with him for a little while. Like they're not actually related, but they grew up together.
Oh my God, absolutely. Yeah. Okay, good job. I'm sorry, I haven't heard that name in a long time. You just put it in my brain. And ooh, so are you okay now? He's talking about how he's happy that his back doesn't hurt, but he just gets inert and he's happy how he doesn't have to like lug his body around anymore. That was very frustrating. But he sees like the pain and he knows that y'all miss him. I think it's going to turn out really, really well. That so the fucker, excuse my French, this is him
You're
that
fine.
did this. He doesn't have insurance.
Nope.
He said, "That fucker doesn't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of." And I said, "What are you talking about?" I said, "How much money are you going to get from it?" He goes, "Fucking none, almost fucking none." He says, "My death is worth zero." And I said, "What?"
Like
Yes.
it's not funny, honey.
No, but he gets it. That's the frustration. And he's walking around like, la. And I'm like, I know. And he just wishes, because that's one of the things, especially when you die in an accident, a lot of times the family will get a decent settlement from passing. And so I asked him that, and he said, "No. Why did you make me smell bacon?" Hang on. Give me a second. Uh, are y'all like an Eggo waffle people?
No, I have bacon in my Walmart cart right now. I've been craving it for like 2 weeks and I keep forgetting to order it.
You need to get bacon. Please get bacon, okay? And know when you cook it, that's the first time I've ever smelled bacon in my brain. So please get bacon, order it. And then he's talking about breakfast. He showed me a waffle, and I was like, what? So he's taking me even more into breakfast. And why? What about her? How? And so you're still going to work right now? You are?
No, I'm doing school right now. I quit.
That
Yeah.
good, 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 good. Okay, because he's talking about you being busy, and he's talking about you being another preoccupied with something else, and he says you have to do it diligently every single day. So I'm like, okay, this must be work. And he's talking about how what? Uh, I said, were you going to go back to school? He goes, hell no. I go, oh really? And and he says, at some point, I may have started my own company. I go, oh, really? And he's talking about how he'll help you, he'll assist you. Tell me, what? Weird. Were you in between doing like finance and like nursing?
That's okay. So right now I'm getting my business degree, and before he passed, I was getting ready to try and get my like I guess it's like technically a degree as a surgery tech. And then everything happened, and I was like, you know what? I don't think I can. I don't want to do surgery on people.
Good job. He goes like this. He says, baby, he says, you need to be behind a desk. He says, not with the scrubs on or not with like that on. And then he went through and he actually showed me like if you ever work in management of finance or management for finance for a hospital or like business for a hospital or even dealing with like insurance, which is interesting, but like on the back end, like the big part of it. So I would have to say you're going to do very, very well. And he's going to He said, "I don't want to make her do too well." I said, "Why are you talking about that?" He says, "Because she's going to go over there and she's going to find some Steve or some John that she's going to go and start dating. And we don't want him. He has khaki pants on." And I'm like, "Oh my God, are you being jealous right now? Because like all of this is so fresh and new." And he's like, "Maybe I am." And he'll help you. He's
He's so
he's going
real
to
for
get
that
over
though.
this. He is. Oh, he loves you. He's a little jealous, but he's in heaven. He's going to be fine. Don't worry about it. I think that your husband has been waiting here and waiting here and waiting here to connect with you because this is, I mean, and he's going to connect even better, more better in December as well. But he's gradually going to raise his vibrational state because he got his life snuffed out. Why? Hang on. Ah. So he was completely incoherent when they came to get him out of the car.
He was on a bike.
That's why. That's why. Okay. Because he goes like this. He said, there was no way I said, so what happened? Did they get you to the hospital? Did they bring you back? And he goes, Amy. And he just makes himself go completely out and gone. I wonder if he's been with me since yesterday, because I had the urge to tell somebody to never get a bike. And I bet that was him. Hang on. Why? So was this like a decent sized, like Kawasaki or something that he was on?
No, he was on like like I could sit on it too, but it was a Harley Sportster, but it was
Oh, oh,
1200.
oh, so it was a decent. Okay, I'm okay with, because he said that it goes fast, which I know the Sportsters, that's something new. But then he said it's a bigger one, and I go, oh, okay, so it's not just a normal little crotch rocket.
No, no, no.
And mm-hmm. Why? Hang on. Where? What about her? Hold on. He's, oh God. So you still have all his clothes and everything in there?
Yeah, yeah, I have
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, he's touching it all. He's going through and he's making me hear songs from TikTok. As he's like the clean the house, clean the car, watch the gun, done up, but no one's been here before. Oh, it just said auto. So now he's talking about his car as well, or somebody's car. So he's doing that too. And tell me, beep, beep, beep. What happened? I know that was you. Oh, it said and splurge. He's talking about, hold on. Did this end up like knocking his helmet all the way off?
He didn't have a helmet
Oh
on.
God, that's why. Because he's talking about his face getting really, really messed up. And he said that's his money maker. I go, oh, okay, now we're being funny with it. And he's talking about how terrible that felt, but he was already out of his body at that point. Um, and he's mad at that person. So yeah, he's going to be there with you at court. It's going to be okay. It's going to turn out, I wish it could be better. And he didn't have any life insurance or anything like that though, correct?
No, he was 25. We didn't. He literally
That's
was 25.
that's why. Okay, I said anything for your family for your passing, and he goes, no, no, no. And I go, okay. And when? Hold on. So who's the cancer baby, or what's July?
July, Sarah.
Sarah. Oh, okay. He's trying to say hi to everybody then. That's what he's doing. He's trying to say hi to everybody. And tell me, do you have a papaw?
He does. I don't.
Oh, okay. He goes like this. He says, I see papaw, or I'm with papaw. And I go, okay. So it's papaw and the rat dog. All right. That's who he's chilling with. And tell me, hang on. Oh, he just loves you. He loves you so much. He's in this house. He's not letting you go. He's here. Don't worry about him.
Oh,
Don't
good.
worry about him. And anytime you talk to him, he can hear you. He is, tell me, what is that? What does that mean? Hang on. Hold on. Are you going to go out with your sister for your birthday? Are they going to come over? Who's the girl you're going to see? Who's that?
I'm going to my mom's, and all my sisters will be there.
Ah, they will. Okay. He goes like this. I said, so what's up with her birthday? I said, is she going to be alone or what's up? And he goes, no, no, no. She's going to be with her sister. She's going to see them. They're going to be like, ha, 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 ha. And he says, and I'm just going to be standing in the corner like, and I go, okay. And he just said, just know that while you're celebrating, he's watching you. Okay.
I'm so
And
glad.
I know, I know. Oh, are y'all gonna plan on having wine? Are you gonna plan on having wine?
Me? No, I'm breastfeeding.
That's why you can't, because he's talking about everybody else being a drunk skunk or people being a drunk skunk. Like, and I'm So that may go along with your family, and he's just talking about the party, and that's why he was talking about your boobs earlier. I
Okay.
gotcha, but since I didn't breastfeed, I don't know that feeling because I couldn't, and okay. Add a dirty comment there, okay? We're gonna leave that there, and tell me where, what happened? Did they get it back? Oh, oh, hold on. What happened with the insurance claim on the bike? Were we not able to claim the insurance, or what was up with that?
That's what I'm doing tomorrow. Yep.
Yes, good job. Okay, so that's coming up. All right, so he knows about that. My God, it just said when you get that feeling. So go back. And he's trying to put all these songs. So I think it's going to turn out well. Don't let him lowball you. Um, hang on. So we're totaling out the bike though?
Yeah, the bike,
Really?
we're never getting rid of it. His dad just literally got it from the impound lot today because it's been in
That's
evidence for almost a year.
that's why it's such a big deal. Yeah, he keeps flashing it to me, flashing it to me. So talk about the bike. So know that he knows that dad got it.
Good.
Okay. Never give it away. And why? Hang on. He has the I'm popping pills, so yeah, I feel just like a rock star. Like he's singing that. I'm gonna say if that song comes on, I know it's not his favorite at all, but like just know that that's like a theme of him showing up, which is weird. It's just so
Post
random and so out
Malone.
there. Yeah,
Everybody used to say that he looked like Post Malone.
I didn't even know that that was Post Malone. Okay, thank you. Yes. That's why. See, you picked it up. It went way over my head. And why? He was dancing. What? It says he has 2 left feet. Where? Were you not? He had like a single tattoo, like right here.
Yeah.
Okay. He goes, I didn't even get a chance to finish my sleeve. I said, you were going to get a sleeve? And he said, yeah. He says, I was going to be really cool one day. I go, oh, really? And I'm like, He says, that was a waste of money. I go, yeah, it was, wasn't it? And so he's just, that's the whole thing. Why? If you can tell all of his family that he loves him, and tell all of your friends that he loves them and that he is definitely around, keep talking to him. My God, if just FYI, if you ever go on Amazon, buy one of these cat balls. So I'll even send you a link later on. They're like $4 or $5 at night when your kid is down. If you put them in this room or if you put them in y'all's bedroom and then you tell him to go touch them, I can guarantee you he will.
Okay,
Guarantee.
cool.
Okay. And so that way you can see that he's around.
Yeah, big
Okay.
bet. I definitely will be doing that because
Okay. It helps.
it
I
does
know.
a lot.
I know it does. I know it does. And I hope this did as well. So for right now, I am going to have to run to my next session, but do you have any questions for me or anything?
Really fast. When I went into
Yeah.
labor and stuff, was he there?
Oh, it just flashed. Yes. Yes. As soon as you asked that. Did you see that?
I did,
Did you
yeah.
see it? Yes. He was there. Well done.
Okay, good.
Oh, that's the best. That's the best. Oh, I love your session. 10 out of 10. Hold on. Tell me. It's because we yelled at him beforehand. What about it? So we didn't get a C-section at the end. You actually like went all the way through with natural. Okay, good, good, good. Yeah. He goes, man. I said, so what happened? I said, I had a C-section at the end. He goes, no, no, no. He said that thing. And he goes, that I was there for it. I go, good, 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 good. So just know that your husband is around and I will see you in December.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay. You're welcome. I love you. Mwah,
I
mwah.
love you too.